Bambi Woods, an actress whose career in adult films burned bright and brief during the late 1970s, remains an enigma. Best known for her lead role in the iconic 1978 film Debbie Does Dallas, Woods became a defining figure during the Golden Age, an era when mature entertainment began to seep into the mainstream. Yet, as quickly as she rose to prominence, Woods disappeared from the public eye, leaving behind a legacy clouded by rumor, myth, and intrigue. Born on July 12, 1955, in Pierre, South Dakota, Woods' journey was a far cry from the typical Hollywood success story. There is little public knowledge of her early life. However, we do know that in her early 20s, Woods moved to New York to pursue acting. We also know that her portrayal of Debbie, a naive cheerleader in Debbie Does Dallas, catapulted her into a unique realm of fame. The film's producers fabricated part of Woods' past, billing her as a former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. While she had allegedly auditioned for the real squad, she never made the cut, a fact that she nonchalantly acknowledged in interviews promoting the movie. The film's connection to cheerleading, even in a fictional sense, sparked an immediate backlash from the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, Inc. The organization took legal action, claiming that the film's use of cheerleading imagery, as well as the name Cowgirls, was too closely associated with their brand. The legal wrangling led to the film being removed from certain theaters under a temporary injunction. But the rulings fluctuated as the case made its way through the courts, with the film being banned, reinstated, and banned again. All of this heightened the controversy surrounding the movie and ensured even greater interest from the viewing public. Another aspect that led to the film's massive success was Woods' natural, almost naive screen presence. Her demeanor, awkward and wide-eyed during many of her scenes, earned her comparisons to a deer caught in headlights. This, of course, fitted her stage name, which director Jim Clark admitted was an allusion to the Disney character. Ultimately, Woods admits that she did not enjoy filming scenes and was especially uncomfortable with the idea of large audiences watching her. Added to this, her journey into the film industry wasn't driven by ambition. Although she had moved to New York to pursue acting, her goal had been mainstream theater. According to Woods, she was coerced into working on the film by a friend to whom she owed money. To settle the debt, she agreed to meet the director for a role. After the film's release, Woods found herself thrust into a world of glitzy nightclubs, mingling with New York City's elite at iconic venues like Studio 54 and Plato's Retreat. In interviews, she spoke of dating the likes of John Belushi. Despite the film's success, Woods' earnings were meager, reflective of the grim economic reality faced by many of the performers during that time. Woods reportedly made only $400 for her participation. Her initial foray into the business was meant to be a one-off, but financial struggles continued to haunt her. To earn money, Woods began performing in clubs in New York and across the USA. She also returned to perform in Debbie Does Dallas too. However, she found herself increasingly disillusioned by her fame. Woods was reportedly devastated when her family discovered her involvement in the industry, and the unwanted public attention was taking its toll. During all of this, she was battling with addiction. In an interview with Rialto Report, industry cameraman C.W. Kressler spoke of the filming of the Debbie Does Dallas sequel. "We couldn't penetrate the mental, drug haze that Bambi Woods seemed to be in constantly. She was one of the sad cases I met in the biz, a very unhappy girl." Later in the same interview, he spoke of filming Thundershine in 1980. Much of her performance under the influence had failed to make the final cut. However, in a desperate attempt to continue the Dallas franchise, the footage was allegedly later used in Debbie Does Dallas 3, released in 1985. All of this turmoil contributed to her withdrawing from performing by 1981. She reportedly moved back in with her parents, where she spent time getting clean. By the mid-1980s, she had vanished from the public eye altogether. Her disappearance sparked widespread speculation, leading to numerous myths about her fate. In 1986, reports surfaced claiming she had passed from an overdose. These rumors persisted for years, fueled by a lack of verified information. However, a 2005 documentary, Debbie Does Dallas Uncovered, shed new light on Woods' fate. Director Jim Clark revealed that Woods' real name had been traced back to her family, though he refused to disclose it on camera. Following up on this, a private investigator was hired, and via indirect contact, it was confirmed that Woods was alive. She had been married for 20 years, lives in California, and has 2 children. According to this account, Woods had no interest in revisiting her controversial past and refused to be interviewed for the film. Despite all of this, and what was ultimately a very brief time in the spotlight, Bambi Woods has secured her place as an iconic performer of the Golden Age. It is a testament to the impact that she made in the short years of her performing and the decades-long mystery of her fate.